Boom. Alright, what's up you guys? It's Roy, it's Jacob. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to be talking about what other than Bitcoin. As you all know at this point, Bitcoin has finally crossed the elusive $50,000 mark once again. And once we passed 50K, it was a pretty quick jump to 51K, and we almost hit 52K about an hour or so ago. So things are heating up, things are getting exciting, investors are feeling optimistic. And if you guys have been tuned in lately, you know that I have to feel optimistic at the moment as well, because my bull target for Bitcoin, which means kind of the area that I want to see Bitcoin cross for me to flip bullish in terms of the short to medium term, was 51K. I wanted to see a daily candle close on the charts above $51,000, which just happened 38 minutes ago at the time of recording. So, gotta stick to my word. I gotta be bullish, but at the same time, I would be lying if I said there wasn't still a little bit of hesitation in my mind still. Like, my gut still tells me that this rally might be a bull trap. So we'll talk about the few scenarios I see playing out. At this moment in time, I will say that I lean more bullish than bearish, but there is still a little bear in me. So we'll talk about that, you guys. We also have a couple of articles, very bullish articles to look over in this video as well. And want to let you guys know that this video is not going to be monetized. So I am not going to be monetizing a good amount of my videos moving forward, or at least for the near future. The reason for that is because the views, as many of you have noticed, have gone significantly down over the past month or two, and that's completely fine, you guys. I'm cool with that, because I know a lot of you who are watching are OGs and you're true members of the Waves fam. So because in my mind the ad revenue doesn't the ad revenue that I'm receiving from these videos is not worth you guys, my OGs, my Waves fam, having to watch the ads in the first place, I've decided that I'm just going to turn off ads and not monetize my videos for the near term. Again, maybe over time I will choose to turn them back on if things really start heating up again, just from a business savvy perspective, just good business perspective. But for now, for the OGs, I don't want you guys watching ads. So I hope you appreciate and enjoy this monetized video. Of course, if you do want to support, you can check out the Complete Portfolio Daily newsletter. You guys all know what that is. I'll do the spiel after we look over the topics. But again, that link is down below if you guys want to support, if you guys appreciate no ads. I truly make the effort to make that worth it for you guys, make it worth your hard-earned money. So appreciate that. But again, hope you guys enjoy this ad-free video. And also, I will be recording a Bitcoin mining focus video, be looking at all the tickers right here, and that video will be unmonetized as well. So hope you guys are excited for that. Let's go over the topics we're going to be discussing, and then we'll dive in. All right, so in front of us, Bitcoin on TradingView is the only ticker we are going to be looking at here on the chart today. Going to be looking at the daily candles and the 4-hour candles. 4-hour candles, as you guys know, is more my short to medium term time horizon candles, and then daily candles, we're getting a little more macro, because at this point in time the macro is important as well. So I'll zoom out a little bit, take a look at the daily candles, and take a look at the 4-hour candles to talk short to medium term. But that will be Bitcoin on the charts, and we'll close off the video talking price targets and stuff on the charts. Closed out with technicals. You guys know we always have to kick it off with the fundamentals, so we have a couple of solid articles to look at. The first, CNBC: U.S. Bank launches Bitcoin custody service as institutions race to cater to crypto demand. So this is obviously very bullish. The U.S. Bank, as all of you know, actually I shouldn't say that, as all of you U.S. citizens probably know, is a very large bank here in the States. So this is bullish. It just speaks to that institutional adoption that we've been talking about for the past year or so now, that initially sparked the Bitcoin rally of 2020 going into 2021, of course. So bullish news here. It's hard to argue that this is very bullish from a long-term perspective. And yeah, we'll kick off the video by reading over that bad boy. And then Bloomberg: Bitcoin flirts with 50K as Bank of America says it's too large to ignore. Thanks for pointing out the obvious, Bank of America. But I mean, even with Bitcoin at like 30, 40, 50K, it's been too large to ignore. So I mean, they're a little late to the party, but when such a reputable institution, I mean, US Bank, Bank of America, two icons of the U.S. financial institutions, to iconic U.S. financial institutions, there we go, are back in Bitcoin. Those words hold weight. Okay, so we'll take a look at these two articles. First, though, I want to read over my little excerpt that I sent out in the newsletter this morning about Bitcoin. So we'll kick it off with that and then dive into the goods. Okay, so 50K has been achieved. Higher low achieved. Seems bullish. Objectively, BTC looks great at the moment when it comes to the short term. But you guys know Bitcoin is the king of bull traps and fake outs. Again, you guys, there's still a little hesitation. Not so much in my mind, but in my belly, in my gut, in my plums. by no means am I doubting that this rally could be reignited, but as I said above, I'm just playing it safe until things clear up more. That was in the intro. I actually covered the intro in the Bitcoin mining video I recorded right after this and post after this. If we break 51K, I'll flip bullish, but I won't truly feel bullish in my gut, again, until we break that previous high in mid-September around $53,000. So we'll take a look at the charts again at the end of the video, but we got some articles to read through first. Before we do that, if you guys do go on to gain value from the video, I'm so used to doing this spiel that I trip over it sometimes. If you guys go on to gain value from the video, if you guys are excited about the bull rally being reignited, let me know in the comments down below. Are you excited? Do you think this bull rally is for real? Do you think this is a bull trap? Let me know in the comments down below. Please like the video if once again you go on to gain value from it. And again, if you appreciate the ad-free videos, if you still want to support, and if you want the daily newsletter along with the complete portfolio, which is a complete breakdown of my entire personal portfolio, just added some Riot back to the portfolio today. I'm super excited about Riot right now. Of course, if Bitcoin rips, all the Bitcoin miners are going to be looking good, but added a solid little baggie of Riot back into the portfolio. Or I always held Riot and Riot positions, but really went in harder, went in stronger, got those bags bigger on my Riot positions today. Got some Riot calls as well, so really excited to see what happens there. If you guys do want to know exactly what I'm picking up, how I'm picking it up, which calls I'm getting, which cryptos I'm deciding to convert my USDC back into if this bull rally is for real, then again, that first link is down below. And along with every update that I do every trading day during market hours, I also send out the complete newsletter, the daily newsletter, rationalizing the trades I made and explaining my thoughts, just letting you guys know anything that I think is important during the trading day. So again, there's a few charts in there. Bitcoin is one of them, just in today's case. And then in the intro, talk about my trades, talk about the macro and all that good stuff. So $15 a month or $40 for every 3 months. That link is down below once again. And yeah, hope you guys appreciate the non-monetization that will occur for the foreseeable future once again. So again, we will dive into the charts after we cover these two articles. Kick it off with the fundamentals. So key points. U.S. Bank, the 5th biggest retail bank in the nation, announced Tuesday that its cryptocurrency custody service is available to fund managers. CNBC was the first to report. The offering will help investment managers store private keys for Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin with the help of self-custodian NYDIG, according to GK, vice chair of the bank's wealth management and investment services division. Support for other coins like Ethereum is expected over time, Kenny said. The race to cater institutional investors who want to wager on cryptocurrency is heating up. U.S. Bank, the fifth largest retail bank in the nation, announced Tuesday that its cryptocurrency custody service is available to fund managers. CNBC was first to report. The offering will help investment managers store private keys for Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin once again. Support for other coins like Ethereum is expected over time. The move is the latest sign that established financial players are beginning to accept cryptocurrencies as a legitimate asset class. In the realm of custody banks, which verified and safeguard trillions of dollars of traditional assets for money managers, major players including Bank of New York Mellon, State Street, and Northern Trust have all announced plans to custody digital assets. Quote, "Our clients are getting very serious about the potential of cryptocurrency as a diversified asset class," Katie said in an interview. "I don't believe there's a single asset manager that isn't thinking about it right now." So this is important, you guys, and this is a factor, I should say, that led to my hesitation as to whether or not the rally was real, whether or not this rally is real, and it still is. Everyone at this point knows about Bitcoin. Okay, cycles in the past. It doesn't take people long to catch on to trends, okay, especially money managers. So again, the legacy financial system works a lot slower. It takes, from a regulatory perspective, it takes, like if these guys want to buy Bitcoin, as you guys know, they can't just go to buy Bitcoin. They had to buy GBTC or like a grayscale product, okay? So now that they are finally allowing Bitcoin custody, like actual physical Bitcoin custody, physical, I guess, in quotations, that is big. And again, it just seems like in this cycle we're a little late, and that's been a big gripe in my head personally. Like everyone knows about it. Everyone, like my freaking months ago, my real estate agent, who's like a 55-year-old mom, was talking to me about Dogecoin, and that's usually a good indicator at the top. But I mean, the macro is different, everything's different, so I guess things are just a little tougher read. I just want to rationalize to you guys things that are floating around in my head that do lead to further and continued hesitation, okay? So just keep that in mind, you guys. Always take other factors into account. Don't just tunnel vision on the bulls. But again, there's a lot more retail interest in the space right now. There's more retail investors than ever. And everyone, as I've been saying, just wants to keep the party going. So sometimes the obvious is just the obvious, and it plays out to be such. Okay, so let's read over this and then we'll dive into the charts to close out the video. Crypto prices are climbing despite tougher regulatory scrutiny. The rally brings prices to the highest highs. Rally brings prices to the highest since early September. Okay, that's kind of a weirdly phrased. I get it, but it was really weirdly phrased. Bitcoin rallied to around 50K and over as of right now, as Bank of America Corp strategists threw their weight behind crypto as a new asset class. Again, yes, thanks for the insight. Very new. The universe of digital assets is too large to ignore. That was a quote, wrote strategists including AS and JRE. A powerful JRE. Our view is that there could be more opportunities than skeptics expect. I mean, come on, man. It's like they're so far behind that at this point they're like ahead, which doesn't make any sense. It did in my head, but you guys can solve that puzzle if you want. The Bank of America report shows that enthusiasm for crypto is getting traction on Wall Street despite its many controversies. Just last month, China issued a blanket ban on transactions, and U.S. financial watchdogs are investigating some of the biggest crypto exchanges. The China ban is still objectively bearish. Anyone who argues that that is bullish, aside from any other sector, aside from U.S.-based Bitcoin miners, or not China-based Bitcoin miners, I guess, that doesn't make sense. In the eyes of Bank of America, more regulation could be a positive for crypto in the long run. That's 100% true. U.S. cracking down on regulation is what will make the crypto asset class a real thing, a tangible thing, okay? Once rules are established, the uncertainty over how to invest in crypto will be lifted. That's 100% true, okay? And so, again, regulation, if you want something to be real, you got to regulate it. Even if they turn Bitcoin into a security, the entire sector into a security, that's fine. Everything, Apple's a freaking security, okay? That doesn't make Apple bad. But regulation for crypto, because it's still kind of up in the air, it's still in the ether, is a good thing, okay? Especially within the United States. So those are, again, bullish articles, you guys. We got a few more a few little bullish things to look at in the Bitcoin mining video I'm about to record after this. Once again, stay tuned for that. But right now, let's close this out talking BTC. So Bitcoin. Again, you guys, Bitcoin from a short-term perspective, what I needed to see to flip bullish on BTC. Let's actually kick it off with the short-term 4 hours, and we'll close it out with the daily. So BTC was in a strong descending channel, broke out of this descending channel. After it broke out of resistance on the descending channel, saw a massive move up. That's when we saw like a 10% increase in like 10 minutes. Initially, that sussed me out. Seeing a buy order, seeing that much buying. Usually it probably means that there was a large buy order that catalyzed a move up that significantly within the span of 10 minutes. And the mega whales, whales are fine. I personally don't like the mega whales, but that's the game, okay? Anyway, following the breakout, we saw that massive rally up, really struggling to break 50K. And then again, 50, what was the exact high here was about 48.7, okay? So, or 48.8. So Bitcoin did successfully break above 48.8 to like 49, went sideways a little bit. But because once again, as I said in the beginning, Bitcoin is the master of bull traps and fake outs, I wanted to see a daily closure above 51K to really kind of confirm this short-term direction, this short-term upside, okay? Again, 2:51 Hawaii time at the time of recording. This chart recycles at 2 o'clock, the daily charts, that is. So 51 minutes ago, we did successfully close that daily candle above $51,000. Pretty safe, obviously surpassed this previous high right here. And again, this looks bullish. This is objectively bullish from a short-term perspective. On the charts, volume's looking better than it has in a long time as far as consistent volume goes. So I do still want to see more volume relative to what we saw way back in the initial rally when we saw new all-time highs around $65,000. The volume we're seeing now is still pretty much nothing compared to the volume we saw back then. So that's something I want you guys to keep in mind as well. Still important to see more volume here, but right now looking good short term. As I said in that little excerpt we read at the beginning of the newsletter, I personally still want to see Bitcoin cross $53,000 and just surpass this high that we saw almost exactly a month ago in early September. So let's hope we see that. But again, you guys, just for all the reasons that I kind of ranted off and I've been ranting about for the past couple of weeks, I am still a bit hesitant. So in terms of upside price targets, in the short term, I am looking here. So short term, I do think it's possible if we see more upside in Bitcoin for Bitcoin to see 60K plus. The reason for that is because this would take the support that was on Bitcoin's previous and beautiful ascending channel that I was in for a long time, from late July to early September right here. This channel, very strong, broke support. Since then, we have been below that support. TA 101, previous resistance and support, or previous support will become new resistance and vice versa. I do think it's possible for Bitcoin if we break above $53,000, if we break above the high that was set in about a month ago. I think it's very possible that we do see Bitcoin come up. If this is tested mid-October, October 16th, where I chose to draw this price target, in 10 days from now, that would take us to about $61,000 if we successfully retest, once again, previous support as new resistance. As far as longer-term targets go, there's a few trend lines that I could be looking at. If you take the top line of resistance on that previous ascending channel, expand it out to the previous line of long-term support, this cyan line right here, then if we do, like you guys know, I just like those intersections. If these two collide, if these two intersect, I think it's very possible that we see Bitcoin reach almost $90,000 by December. That would be a Christmas miracle. Again, you guys, it's Bitcoin. It's possible, but just stay on your toes, you guys, and don't take anything too fast. Like even sticking to that daily closure, which just happened, I still chose to go in on Riot today, but I didn't go all in. I'm still playing a little bit safe. I'm staying on my toes because the macro environment is still sketch, you guys. Like, that's something that's so important to keep in mind right now. The macros are sketch. The dollar is strong. I keep an eye on the dollar pretty much all day. I almost look at the dollar at the DXY more than Bitcoin, because the dollar is the base of macro. And the dollar is looking very strong right now. Right now, I put the percentage odds of the dollar, the Dixie, seeing more upside at like 90%. That's why I'm bearish on equities. And that's why I'm still sus on Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So again, you guys, maybe Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, and it's very likely that Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies do act as the chaos hedge in greater market volatility. The markets, the equity indices, the SPY, the NASDAQ go down. Bitcoin could prove itself to be that chaos hedge and be where a lot of that capital decides to flee to. It's a nice little rhyme there, okay? So let me know what you guys are thinking about Bitcoin. If we do see some downside, I think this previous resistance on the descending channel will act as new support. If that happens mid-October, 10 days from now, that would take us down to the high 30s, okay? So just stay on your toes, you guys. Again, at this point, I'd put my bull-bear odds 60-40 if I'm being honest, but I still lean bear. I still lean bullish, and yeah, we'll see what happens from here, you guys. But again, take it slow, stay on your toes, be safe, and remember, this is just my opinion. So a lot of you probably made a lot more money than me today. If you guys are perm bulls, that's fine. It pays off to be a bull sometimes. And what's the old saying, like, optimists make money, pessimists are right. Okay, so we'll see what happens here, you guys. But again, just stay on your toes. Let me know what you think about everything we talked about today in the comments down below. Which miner are you the most bullish on? Again, recording that miner video. I'm gonna press stop and then start banging that one out. So stay tuned for that. Hope you guys appreciate that. Again, talk to you guys in the comments downstairs about whether or not you are a bull or bear at the moment. And of course, always rationalize your thoughts. So again, catch you in the comments down below. And until next time, always remember, take action, make waves. Peace.